mano. Así misma se quiere.
¿Y cómo ya sabes eso para ella? Es que ahora también. Me la una acá. ¿Por qué tú no compraste así?
Okay, so I finished first 2 classes. I have like a 10-minute break in between, so I'm gonna get back into Miss Haunting Adeline. I think that's what it's called. It says I have an hour left, an hour and 2 minutes left. I read a little bit while I was waiting for the other 2 classes, and now I'm in a different park waiting for the rest of my classes. I just have 1 class right now, and then I have my lunch break, and then I have a few more classes at the end of the day. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this. My goal is to finish Adeline today, and then I have 2 paperbacks that I will show you guys that I want to read this week as well. I am only on like book 30 or 40 of my 100 goal, and we're already past the middle of the year, so we'll see how that goes. Yesterday I said I was gonna finish Haunting Adeline. Why did that just leave my head? Okay, so yesterday I did finish Haunting Adeline, and it ended on a cliffhanger. I was not aware that there's gonna be like a second one, so don't plan on reading that. It was not my favorite book at all. It was weird. Like, there were some parts that I was like, okay, I get it, like I understand, and then he said something weird because it was too weird to be ignored, and I was like, yeah, nope, no thank you. I'm waiting for my class right now, and I feel like I'm doing updates right before my classes because it's the only time that I have time. Oh, and they are here. So I started The Locked Door on Unlimited, and that's the one that I'm going to try to finish today as well, and then I'll start the paperbacks. It's only 2 hours long, so I think I can do it. Okay, this is bad. I keep saying I'm gonna read my paperback books, and then I just bought a new book on Kindle. And Kindle Unlimited, I don't know, it's just adding so many books that I really want to read that, like, it's so hard. And it's so hard to read paperback because my son likes to take everything that he sees in my hands. But yeah, so I'm reading The Locked Door. I'm almost done with it, which I said I was going to finish it today. I'm probably going to finish it tonight after he falls asleep, if I don't fall asleep at the same time as him. And then I started, I don't even know, I'm so sleepy, I might not read anything. This week though, I want to read 5 books. 5 books. So far I've read 1, and tomorrow is Wednesday. It'll be 2 with The Locked Door, and then so I just need 3 more by Sunday. I think I'll be able to read more next week because work ends this week, and I'll have a couple of weeks to spare just for myself before I start classes and before work starts up again. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to work. It was like kind of nice to see if I enjoyed the work life. I enjoy the work life during the school year when I only work a couple of hours, like 8 hours to 10 hours a week. I really like that. I don't like working 8 to 9 hours a day. I tried it. I don't enjoy it. So catch my toes on feetfinder.com. I think that's an actual website. I've seen an ad. I'm like 99.9% sure I've seen an ad that says Feet Finder. I'm joking, by the way. But if you see ugly toes, it might be mine. My toes are cute. I'm not gonna lie, my toes are cute. Anyways, this is how you know I'm like sleep deprived so bad. I'm gonna go wash my face. I'm gonna watch an episode of My Hero because I'm finally catching up. And then yeah, I'll see you at work tomorrow when I'm reading my books. I'll give you updates. You see how tired I am? I haven't taken my earrings off. I really want to go get a 2nd and 3rd piercing for my birthday. I love earrings. I refuse to get tattoos, so I feel like I'd probably just get pierced like crazy, but I also refuse to do crazy piercings. I had my nostrils pierced my nostrils. Well, is it? Yeah, I had both nostrils, both sides pierced, and I let them close because I got very impatient and I wanted to switch out my piercings, and then I struggled to put the new piercing on, and then I gave up. Okay, so it's very early in the morning and I wasn't put in for work today. So I guess my work week is over and it's the last week of work anyway. But how do people date their siblings' ex-partners? I started another book. Oh my god, I have not started my paperback. I finished The Locked Door. Okay, I finished The Locked Door, and then I started Yours Truly. I started it. I read the first page, and then I completely forgot about it because work. But now I'm like, okay, it's like super rainy. This whole week is gonna rain. The main guy, his little brother is dating his ex-girlfriend. How do people do this? I know, like, I read the Windsor thingy, and like that was one of the only ones that I was like, okay, whatever, like I get it, because they were meant to be together first and her sister was a freaking liar. But it's like, it's still weird, especially because they've done things, like there has been intimacy, and now like your sibling is gonna also be intimate with somebody that you've like been intimate with. Like, that's weird. Now you want me because I just fed you? Leave me alone. Girl, move over. Like, my children don't respect me. She doesn't respect me, I swear. But yeah, yesterday I could not read anything at work because I ended up getting really busy. I thought it was gonna be a chill day. It was not. To finish it, hopefully by today or tomorrow. I want to be back on like finishing a book in a day type of timing, and I think I can get back on that because it's my birth month. It's raining, and one thing about the rain and me is that we coincide. We go hand in hand. Okay, I was born in the rain season. At least in my country, it's the raining season, and here it's summer, and usually it's like so hot and like not the best. I mean, yes, it's like a great weather, but it's not the weather that I was used to during my birthdays. And it's so weird. Recently I've been missing home so much. I've been so homesick, and now like this whole week has just been so rainy and gloomy, and it's reminding me of home, and it's giving me that comfort because this is how home looks like when my birthday is coming up. So it's this weird little thing where I feel so at peace in like the bad weather. Well, it's great weather to me. I guess bad weather is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Subjective, because to me it's really good weather. And that's kind of the weather that I'm experiencing right now. So it's really nice. Make myself a matcha. I learned how to make matcha. I've never ordered matcha anywhere. And so far the ones that I've made taste so good that I'm like, I can't even imagine how delicious like a matcha will be from a place that probably like has really good quality matcha and stuff. Not a big fan of coffee unless I'm back home. Everything is better when I'm back home. I miss my home. It's gonna be so weird when I want to move back home and then my son's gonna be like, well, this is my home. This is not home. I'm gonna take him back home so he can also feel like that's home, because once I move, sir, you're coming with me. Unless he's old. If he's like 21, then he can have his own life. If he's 12, will I want to move back home when he's 12? I want to move back home now. So probably. Okay, so I had to put the book down because there was a part that was a little bit triggering, I'm not gonna lie. There's this thing that they say to each other that they're like, that they're just harmless to each other, like they're choosing to not hurt each other because they're friends. And so like he tells her that he's like, we promised to each other that we would be harmless to each other or with each other. And like, it made me cry. It was such a basic little thing, but I was like, oh my God, like, oh, it's so crazy when somebody who has gone through things is still such a healthy person who knows how to communicate. So yeah, I don't know, like, it really got to me, him saying that to her, and like the trust that she's able to have in him. And oh my God, it's like, it's triggering, but I think it's also so healing. I need a physical copy of this book. I never ever want physical copies of books. I always just do Kindle, but now I'm like, I need a physical copy of this book because I just feel like I need to purchase it. I need to have it. It's gonna be my comfort book. She's Salvadorian. She's literally, she's living my life. I really love this book. Like, I'm on chapter 32 right now. There's 43 chapters if I'm not mistaken, and like, I started this book from the very beginning again today because I had started it before and then I never finished it. So like, I think read the first page or two, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish it today. When I took my break, I decided to actually like get dressed. I have to head out and it's really rainy and gloomy and cold out. And my cat's here, so I have hair everywhere. But I have to go pick up these photos that I got developed. So yeah, I have to go pick those up, and then I have to go feed my ex-partner's little brother's cat. They are on vacation right now, and I'm supposed to be staying over there at their place taking care of the cat, but because I have work until tomorrow, I'm here at my place because my aunt can watch my son while I work. But I'll be heading over there probably over the weekend. And like, I didn't go feed the cat yesterday. I left ample food and water for him, but yesterday it was pouring rain when I got out of work and I didn't go feed him. And like, I'm so anxious. I'm like, he probably ate everything. Like, what if there's no cold water left for him? I'm anxious. So I'm just waiting for my aunt to come home because she's running some errands, and I'm just gonna ask her to watch him for about an hour. So I have to go get those photos printed. Well, I have to just go grab the photos because I already got the message that they've been developed, and then go feed the cat, come back home. I'm ready to continue. I'm over it. I cried, I washed my face, I put lip balm on. I'm ready for the world. I got dressed. This is the best that the world is gonna get today, and it's fine. Okay, so I got these cinnamon rolls. Now I have like the urge to learn how to make them like from scratch. I feel like it's not gonna be too difficult, so I might tackle this one of these days, but I already bought these, so I'm gonna make these.